Who we got? We got Billy, we got Woodchucker, we got Dad. What's going on, guys? Glad to see y'all in there. Heck yeah. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button and we'll get this set up. So I figure I'd come in today and do some easy stuff to sell. We don't have a whole lot of nothing, so we need to make stuff. There's no doubt about that. And I got started last week on some little bearers and welcome bearers. But that said, these little cows, welcome cows, are just a flat piece. They sell really well. The little gnome heads, they sell really well. That's what we use in the thumbnail. So we're going to start making some stuff and go from there. We're going to start with one of these little guys. And the plan is to do him start to finish, maybe except for paint, but we'll see how it goes. I may go ahead and carve him out and then carve a gnome head out and then come back to him and do the same. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. We'll just cut away, fat guy. You know what I mean? And see what we can accomplish. Oh, hey. Always check your muffs for spiders. Okay. All right, let's see. Check them for spiders. Okay, and I haven't started this saw today. The only one I've run is a big one. I got a bunch of wood in. Nothing like cold saw, right? I got a backing piece here, and it was sticking in the backing piece, so it wouldn't come out. And then, in the meantime, I've almost cut the top of the backing piece out, making it custom. Okay, anyway, hit the like button. We will keep rocking on. You guys see me take that piece straight in the glasses. I mean, straight in the glasses. You should always have something over your face. And I mean, it was like, right off, you know, it's like, I'll be darned. You know, face shield, I don't know. I mean, come on, what's the point of a face shield? I'm ugly already, right? We'll take a second, introduce you guys to one of our new sponsors, and this is the latest and the greatest in hard hat safety protective gear, Yoshi hard hats. We got a Yoshi hard hat. You can check that out. Yoshi, he's got nice eyes on, protects your head, can't get hurt. You know what I mean? You've been making people mad and you feel like you gotta watch behind you, you take it back off, put it on like this. You got some eyes in the back of your head now. You're a lot safer. And you always feel like you're on the tail end of everything. You know what I mean? Anyway, Yoshi Safety Equipment. Check it out online. I'm sure you can get it on Amazon. All right, let's keep going. Basic shape, and we'll start to dig it out from there. Now, do not be surprised if I break one of the horns off. You just never know. That said, be sure and hit the like button. Fun to make, and they're easy sellers. That's why I'd put them in that category, just easy things to make that sell. It doesn't take very long to make them, and easily you can get 50 bucks out of these things. I mean, to me it's hard to believe. It's crazy. fun little carving. I mean, just like that. I mean, you can tell what it is without it even being drawn out or anything. It's a pretty good time. Let's see what you guys got. Hey, what's going on, Creepy Pig? Dad, Woodchucker, Baby Kisses, what's going on? She is a channel mom. Hey, Michael S, super fan, what's going on, buddy? Glad to see you. All right, let's keep rocking. Highland stripes. I'm gonna knock that noisy thing off for a second and pick up the electric saw, and we'll give him his nice hairdo. You know, his old Valley, California boy look. I'm a Barbie cow in the Barbie pasture. It's a Barbie cow. What did I do? Oh, I run out of batteries. That's what I did. Okay, I didn't change my batteries. I use that battery so much, or them batteries so much, it's not even funny. Okay, here we go. I just put another one in it. It's got that 80 amp on it. I mean, obviously it's a boy cow, so it wouldn't be Barbie, but it would be like a Ken. I mean, I guess it could be a girl if he decided he was. I mean, no, that is not true. Okay, let's not even get in that debate. All right. Yeah, but I always wanted to be. I don't care what you want to be. You know, I want to be an astronaut. But they said I couldn't be an astronaut because I was too jittery and I yelled too much. Can you believe that? Me? Yell too much? That's crap. Still using an electric saw? I don't know. Okay, let's go back to the gas. give this guy some hair. We'll hair him up a little bit and burn him, cut the sign in. Probably going to say welcome or moo. I don't know. That's what cows do, moo. And anyway, y'all be sure to hit the like button and we will keep right on going. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna carve the welcome in here. I gotta write it in there real quick and cut that in before I burn it. Just better off. Otherwise, I'd end up backtracking and do it again. Now, the problem is, I think I ate my pencil. You ever have that? Like, you get bored and you just eat all your pencils and pens. I mean, I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying that's what happened. You know, I mean, I don't know. Not everybody eats pencils and pens. Maybe it's just me. You ever wonder why sometimes my teeth are black? Yeah, that's why. Now you know. All right. Let's see. Man, what is going on tonight? You guys are being stingy with your likes. 29? Wow. Okay. Let's see if we can't get this figured out. Gotta keep it kind of close. And it might not be right, and I might have to come back and cut some of it off. And that can happen. But what I know is these are good sellers and they're easy to make. And they're fun to make. I mean, this is like an enjoyable piece, really. Let's see if I can't drag this W out a little bit to make up for running the shell. Give it a great big W, you know? Make sense? Okay. Hey, what we got here? Somebody give us something. What do we got? Hey, Baby Kisses sent a gift membership. How about that? Who ended up with that? Let's see. Hey, Chase got it. New Beginnings Woodworks. What's going on? Hey, Creation Does 777. The best chainsaw carver in the world is in the house. Let's see. We got Dad, Michael S. Heck yeah. Thanks, Baby Kisses. And welcome, Chase. Hey, Caden. How's it going? Tucker and I. Billy. Ice cream. All right. Let's cut this in real quick before we get to burning. It takes a minute. I understand it. You know, it kind of might seem boring, you know, to watch. But, I mean, that's just part of it. If you make this little, I call them any body chainsaw carving, because most people can afford these pieces. You know, that's just the way it is. It takes time to carve in all this little stuff too. And you're better off to just go ahead and do it and get it out of the way. And that way you move on to something else that's done. Not too much backtracking. Now we're going to end up probably backtracking a little bit because, I don't know. I mean, we might get this done enough to. And I'm going out of my way with this pointy cut saw burr, with the forged pointy cut saw burr, to make sure I get this pretty deep. If you notice that, I keep going back over it That's what I'm doing. Because I'm going to come back through, I'm going to paint that. So there's black down in there. And I don't want to come back to it, you know, or you buff it down, it's too shallow, then you got to recarve it in there again. And that still could happen, because sometimes the, it's just like no matter what, it just don't seem like you get it deep enough. But that's life. One thing I know is, I never thought I'd be at the inventory crunch I'm in. Not that we don't have anything coming up for a little over a month. But that said, we also sell stuff in a place, and it's a pretty steady stream. We sell a couple, 2, 3 things in there at least every week. I'll tell you, everybody knows the world's getting weird. But you just do the best you can with what we got. In the end, it's not too long. It ain't gonna matter anyway. Man, this piece, I'll tell you what, it's pretty tough. It's like, it's just not consistent. I mean, I think it feels more like I'm working on, like Scots pine or something like that than poplar. It's kind of rough, so I don't know how that, like especially that M. That's going to be a funky looking M. But that's the heck of it. These people like Highland cows, they don't care. I mean, he could be holding a blank sign and they still buy him. Oh, look at him. Look at the pretty Highland cow with the sign. He must be the mute version. I said, no, actually he was the one that realized he didn't have any opposable thumbs and didn't even try to write anything on the sign. How about that? Does that sound more accurate? I don't know. Okay. Turn this baby on. Let's burn her at the stake. Heck yeah. Oh, that might not be too bad. Let's see. Now what's funny is I catch this board on fire behind me. Heck yeah, I think he's on fire. Somebody call the fire department. Oh, for God's sake, it's not good here again at all. I can't believe this guy. What the heck is wrong with you, you stupid redneck? You set his stuff on fire. He's trying to prove. Ooh, look at that. Burning good? Here, we'll fix that. I can't believe it. He burned his hand off. That's a horrible. How about that? What do you think? Give me 5. Oh, yeah, good times. And it's Friday, right? Thank God it's Friday, yeah. Right? Something like that. As usual, you gotta check the mask. Check your dust mask. Make sure you ain't got no tarantulas or anything in there that's gonna bite you. That's really important. Okay, let's clean this guy up. Before I go to that one, I'd be better off to use the angle grinder first. Let me find that. And where did I put it? There it is. Okay. I got a couple of them. One of them stashed away. And this one here really needs a new pad put on it. And I got plenty of their 60 grit flat discs. I tell you, I'm out here on my own business, live streaming, not causing any problems or anything. Next thing you know, I'm getting attacked by walnuts. Walnuts are falling on my building. What the heck? So, I think he looks like a Leroy. I don't know what you guys think, but I mean, I don't care either. But that said, I mean, I think he looks like a. I just think he looks like a Leroy. What do you guys think? Not too bad, not too good, somewhere in the middle. Okay, that's where we're trying to be. Let's clean the inside of the ears out a little bit. I got a little too carried away with that thing right here. I think that needs to be burned a little more. Let me fix that before I go getting the ears cleaned out. And then I just like to do this like light little buff with the finger sander to kind of thin out that black on the hair. But I gotta fix this ear first. Let's do that. Good enough, Jimmy. Good enough. Okay. All right. Did you see that show too, Jimmy? Jimmy neuter. Jimmy neuter. Yeah, Jimmy neuter. He neutered. He got neutered. He neutered a cat. He's a neuter. He's a noodler. Yeah, he was a noodler. Oh. No, I ain't doing that, man. Then one time you'll get a turtle that'll bite you in the arm, and that'll be it. You know? I mean, that that'd be a rough way to go. You stick your arm in there, it gets bits off, you know, you go home and, you know, the wife's like, honey, I want you to love me the way you used to. Well, I can't. Why not? Because a turtle got my arm. I told you you should have stayed home that day. I told you. All right. So, all this dude has got left is he gets a shot of black paint on his hooves and across the sign, and then after a while, after it dries, I've got to come back and sand the white paint off the sign. Anyhow, any of y'all seen me make these before, you know what I'm talking about, but we'll go ahead and get that done. And that M's a little goofy, but whatever. I'm telling you, they won't care. Just enough in there so that when I sand that, it's all black in the letters. That's what I'm after. Now it's got this chip in here, and I'll have to dig on that chip some. But anyway, here's what I'm talking about. A little bit of black there, a little bit of black there. These are pretty black. And you could use gray, you could use brown, whatever you want, but I'm using black. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna take him off, and we'll chuck something else up while he is drying. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I was planning on doing two to three pieces, you know, an idea, completely finish them, you know, because we need to be making stuff we can sell anyway. Kind of is what it is. All right, I'm going to set him in the background so that paint can dry. Enough to, because once you sand it, I mean, it's like, it's paint, you know, spray paint, so it don't take that long. But that said, if you went and ground it now, it would be sticky. So we can't do it. I have to wait a little bit. No big deal. Most everybody understands. Let's make a little gnome in there. Alright. One side. I'm going to try to make sure I don't hit my screws right. That's pretty important. Alright. And I like making these little gnomes like this. They're really easy to make. Believe it or not, you get 25, 30 bucks out of them. And they take you 10 minutes. It's crazy. I mean, it is crazy. It's just crazy. I don't know how else to look at it. Let me get a different saw out. We'll use this one this time for this. And run that. Every time I try to get the ruler I really want to be, it's already where I am. What do we got here now? Hey, Creation Dust sent one gift membership, and who got it? Timless Creations. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Creation Dust. And Welcome, Tim. That's awesome, awesome. Let's see who else we got in here. Hey, Raja Bendigo Hana. Heck yeah. Hey, Thiago. Hey, the Electric Whittler sent me some golden happy poop. Heck yeah. What we got here, Badger? Hey, how's it going, man? All right, let's get this done. I got to find my earmuffs real quick. Ear muffins. I had this thing running. I thought All right, Clara. Sit down there and try. Sometimes you just got to put a fork in. Okay. Hurry out here. Hey, what the heck? All the sparks, and I gotta tell you, they're fun. I mean, it is fun. It's kind of fun. I don't know that it does any good. Hey, somebody gave us $2. I can't believe this. You guys are so generous and crazy. That's so awesome, awesome. All right, appreciate that. Okay, we'll keep right on going. Watch for the sparks. I just kind of feel like it's a weak nose. Like maybe I should try to go up a little higher. Let's try it. sand him, and clean that dude off. I mean, they don't take no time to make. I mean, and they're actually fun to make. I mean, it's so simple. Kind of enjoyable little carving, and people buy these things. It's just a head. It's just a freaking gnome head. It's nothing set. It's nothing special. There's nothing to see here. But they sell really good. That's what I can tell you. This is my gnome. His name is Wendell. He's such a great guy. Such a great guy. So wonderful. Oh yeah, you say he's wonderful. Where'd you meet him? I met him in Portland. Oh, no kidding. I don't think there's anything good there. I don't know. I just, you know, you never know. Okay, all right. Let's see. Oh, it's too fun, you know? Okay. Sometimes it's nothing better than making weirdos mad, you know? I just... Let's see what we got here. All right, Woodchucker, Dad, Baby Kisses, the channel mom, Tim List Creations. What's going on, guys? Glad to see you. Heck yeah. All right, let's sand this dude down real quick. We'll go ahead and paint the hat, and like the exterior gets a black, and then it gets a white dry brush. But I'm not going to probably get to the dry brush. But next we're going to sand that welcome down. You guys ever notice how every time I turn an electric tool? Whoa, what the heck was that? I'll do it again. Now, I'm not going to get too carried away with the nose because I'm going to overspray in there and have to clean it off. I can't hurt squeeze it a little bit though. That's good. We might even clean up the lip porch all down. Let's go ahead and do the red. I'm going to do red. Did a red one yesterday, but the thing is, the red ones sell. Red sell, green sells, blue sells. And I don't know why on the blue, who knows, but it does. But I'll paint that whole thing black, except for the nose. You'll get some on the nose, you can't hardly help it. So the very last thing you usually do is clean the lip up and the nose up with finger sander with these things. But they just don't take that long. And especially for what you can get out of them, they're definitely worth the time. At least I think so. You know, you're putting out a little chainsaw carving that most people can afford it, and they'll buy it just because they think it's cool. Hey, somebody made that with a chainsaw, and they're used to seeing chainsaw carvings that, you know, they wouldn't even think about. In fact, we noticed that this year. We were in a spot that a local chainsaw carver had been in for years and years, and he wasn't there. He decided not to do it this year because he does two places at the same time. And So they put us in that spot. And what we noticed was some people wouldn't come around because they were used to this stuff being so expensive. Well, we wasn't that expensive, and we ended up selling a lot. And that was the thing, the overwhelming thing that we heard was the prices are really good and people appreciated you. And I'm like, oh, all right, awesome, yeah, great. All right, well, that's because I make little stuff that's not super expensive and people can afford it. But this is a good one. And by the time you get done, you're gonna whitewash this, or dry brush and white the everything I'm painting black except for up in the face right here. Won't get it, and I'll get a little bit more red here to make up for my overspray. But that's it. I'm just painting it, and it is what it is. Let that all dry, and then I'll white brush the mustache and the beard, and come back and sand the lower lip and the nose, and spray some clear coat and be happy. But it don't take that long. Let's pull this other piece over here, and at the risk of highly dramatic crash scene apparatus, we'll see if we can do this without getting some paint on our hands, nor dropping this piece in the sawdust and making it a sawdust carving. We call it glitter. It's glitter! It'll be glittering! Somebody saying, what? Why we need to wait till it dries? Because I'm not patient. That's why. Why wait till tomorrow, which you can do today? Yeah, why wait till tomorrow to screw it up when you can do it today, right? Okay. Now, he won't need that much. We'll put one screw in him and be real happy. Let's see. Okay. And so since I'm not carving on him anymore, he can sit down in there. Yeah. Man, I watched sometimes you just need to shut up. That's the hard part. Sometimes you just need to shut up. Let's see what you guys got here. See. Same people. Michael L. Superfan, Baby Kisses, Woodchucker, Chainsaw Carver, Dad, did you guys see the carving that Dad put out today? It was absolutely awesome. And it had Wecklum. For those of you that don't know what Wecklum is, look it up. Wecklum. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. It's the wonder I didn't welcome this, actually. It's a little rough for that piece of that. I wondered if I could dig that out. It wasn't bad. I got a little carried away right there, so we'll blow it off and I'll just give it another touch of paint. So where's my leaf blower hiding? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah. Y'all mess around, Get a leaf blower. I mean, look, it's almost fall. It is fall. Before that thing warms up. That's just the way it goes. But that says it's done. It's good enough. Not too bad. It's good enough for government work, you know. Speaking of which, I'm glad I don't live in Virginia. Ohio is a little better job market right now, I think. Let's see, that ain't too bad. I got it on the sign a little bit, but it's not horrible. I'm not going to worry about it. And let's retouch the feet a little bit. And yeah, there you have it. It's not too bad. I'm telling you. Somebody will see that. Some lady's big into Highland cows. And, oh my gosh, look at them, so beautiful. How much is it? $150. It's not that beautiful. You're darn right. How about 50? Oh my God, it's so beautiful. So you just got an out of work system. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys. All right, so let's see. How long have we been on here? 57 minutes, not quite a minute. Let's see. The words are backwards. They're only backwards in your view. Yeah. In my view, they look pretty good. What have you been drinking? Okay, all right. I should have done it backwards. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, that was funny, Caleb. That was back in the old days when I did the Wecklum. And the reason I finally realized what was going on is I seen in the chat, don't tell him. And I'm like, don't tell him what? Oh, yeah. You know, and that's exactly how it went. Because I don't care. Okay, let's see. Come on, baby, get out of there. All right. Yeah, so that's that. Not too bad, not too good. Somewhere in the middle. He's cute. You know, and we got another one in there. We did yesterday. And that was kind of neat. Hopefully I didn't make anybody mad on DeLand's. I mean, who am I kidding? I don't care if I made anybody mad or not, but that's it. Well, DeLand was, they were having their Rusty and DeLand show and all that, and I got on there and I just started carving, you know. It was kind of fun. You know, there was just a little bit of variety that way. I thought if I was in the background carving, then it just added a little bit of extra character to the show. Now, somebody might have been offended by that, but I mean, you know, we've all been offended by all kinds of things in our days, and anybody says they ain't never been mad about nothing. There's only been 2 perfect people that walk the earth, and even one of them couldn't get it right. How about that? Okay. Remember that, you know. Don't be so judgmental. Well, I can't believe this guy. You believe what he said? Yeah, I can believe it. He's puts his pants on just like you do. You know, no, I seen him. He lays on the bed and puts them on. No, that was his sister. Oh, well, maybe I was watching the wrong show. Maybe you were watching wrong. I don't know. I can't speak for you. You know, you might get your eyes checked where you're at. It's hard to say. Okay. Anyway, that's what we got. It's super cute. We're gonna name it Dave. Dave, the Highland welcome cow. Dave, and then I don't know about this guy. I think we'll name him. We'll name him Esther. That's Esther. Esther, the gnome head thing, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Something like that. All right. So, just real quick, because you guys know me, I'm carving stuff, having to build inventory and all that. I got a few pieces up here, you guys. I think you guys see me make the Highland or that bear. Yeah, I made that bear the other day, but a couple other little pieces, and that's kind of where we're at. And I do got an eagle in here. I do got a couple pieces, and I got an eagle in here, and a couple other things. Let's see. Hey, Matthew, what's going on? Heck yeah. We got EW, we got Billy. Hey, check all these people out if you haven't already. They're all awesome content creators. We got Creation Death 777, the best chainsaw carver in the world. And we've also got Woodchucker, that is a chainsaw carver. And then we've got a ton of Dremel carvers. Hey, Michael S., thank you for that. Happy Carmungeon, he chainsaw carvers and Dremel carves. Tim List, he does a lot of Dremel carving. I mean, there's a lot of guys in here that and gals. Baby Kisses, she is an awesome chainsaw carver. Here's the stuff that we did there yesterday, and I did that horse Tuesday, I think it was. We had one, we sold it, and so that's what happened there. Where's that eagle at? Oh, yeah, I got an eagle over here I made yesterday too. It was like the first thing I did, and these bored eagles like this, hanging pieces, they seem to sell pretty well. And anyway, that's it. He needed his eyes done, so I still got to do some black dotting, and then he'd be ready to clear coat him. And I'll do a heavy clear coat on him because people will put him outside. You know, usually a piece like that's going to end up outside. Whereas like these Highland cows and all that stuff, they end up in some kid's bedroom or, you know, just whatever. But anyway, hey, look at that. We got all, Michael give us all kinds of happy poop emojis. That is super awesome. And that's what we got. So guys, that's what I got for tonight. We're going to be back tomorrow. I might actually Dremel carve tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Me and the boss lady are talking about going up to a place called the Prairie Peddler in Butler, Ohio, and checking that out. It's like a big craft thing, kind of like what we've been doing here, some of the stuff we've been doing here lately, and seeing if it's something we might want to do in the future. But anyway, that's what I got. I appreciate you guys being in there. Heck yeah, Michael S. super fan. And check out, look at that, glasses. I can't even see out of them. But check out all these awesome content creators that we have at Watch Our Channel. And that's what we got. And also, you for sure, you can count on catching Creation Does 777 Wednesdays around 2 o'clock. And I'm sure other ones will be on here quite. Yeah, come back when you can stay later. That's right. We get into that. All right, guys, I'll catch y'all later. And check out Woodchucker. I think he'll be on tomorrow, too. All right, guys, that's what I got. Come back when you can stay later, yes.